Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today in this video we are going to learn what are assertions and why are they so important. Simply put, assertions are the way we verify that our test code is working as expected. Without assertions, your test will be just doing the clicking around elements and interacting with them without confirming any results. So Playwright comes with a powerful and easy to use assertion library that is built in, that is called the expect. So this expect is what is used to assert. So the best part is Playwright's assertion are web first. This means Playwright automatically waits and you don't need to write any polling or any retry code. It automatically waits and does the retry until the condition you are asserting for is met or a timeout is reached. It waits until the timeout is reached. So this is an important crucial feature that eliminates flaky test, and this makes your test much more reliable. So let's dive into the most common and useful assertions used in these scripts. We will start with our demo.html page. It is running here and you can see the elements, and in the script that is continued from the previous video, we have seen this script that works fine. But here the first assertion I'm going to show you is toBeVisible. So you can see the await expect, again the assertion library in Playwright expect, and you need to say page.getByText button click toBeVisible. What this means is you are checking that this text button click is visible once you click this button. So otherwise your automation script might have clicked this button but the message would not have been displayed. So this is a way to make sure that the user action has the correct reaction from the code, from the application. So this is the most commonly used to verify that the element is visible on the page. So it will automatically wait until the element becomes visible. That is, it will automatically wait until the element appears. Now let's look at the text content. In this input field that we have the name, and when the script runs it's going to fill the name. Now we want to assert that the filled name, before filling the name we need to make sure that the input field is empty. So to do that, it's the same expect assertion library, the expect method, and then you say page by get by label or whatever locator you are using to identify the element, and then you need to call this to have text is a way to assert that you are checking for the exact match the text content. In this case it is an empty text. You can also say, in this case, let's say you are filling the input with the name John Doe, and after the filling the form you want to check that the name is indeed John Doe. You might have seen that when the user types the name in lowercase, all lowercase, the application might automatically convert that to a camel case. So you can verify that the application, the expected value in that field have changed to the camel case. But what if you want to check only for a part of the text? That is where toContainText comes in. So this is perfect for dynamic messages. So again the same expect page.locator, and then you call the toContainText. So the difference between to have text and this toContainText is to have text exactly match what you provide here. This is expected value to match exactly what is on the web form, the input field. But toContainText is a partial text check. You can just say John and the last name can be a random number or just, let's say, for example. So this enables you, this toContainText comes in right there, and it is perfect for dynamic messages or when you don't care about the surrounding text. Now let's check the state of the elements. For inputs, checkbox, and so we have the input fields, the checkboxes, and you have other buttons on the page. We often need to assert if they are enabled. For example, this submit button is enabled, or it is disabled. So, or the checkbox is checked or unchecked. So how do you do that? So the first case is the button is enabled or disabled. In this case, the click me button is still enabled, or it is disabled. In this case, let's see, it is enabled always. It is not grayed out. So to check that the button is enabled, in your code where you click the submit button, you can make sure, let's say after clicking the submit button is disabled. You can say to be disabled. So there are to be disabled method to check if it is disabled, or enabled method to check that, to assert that the button is enabled. So you can check either case depending on what is your scenario that you are verifying. So, and finally, and for the checkboxes or radio buttons, you can call the to be checked. The script checks the, let's say the script checks the checkbox, and you want to make sure to make that assert the expect method to make sure this checkbox is checked. And finally, let's look at to have count. This is incredibly useful when you need to verify the number of elements in a list. Like here, the drop down has option 1, option 2, option 3, and the default please select an option. So there are 4 counts. So in this case, if you want to verify the number of elements of a list, or like items in a table or a drop down menu, you can use this to have count. So the code here I have shown here is the expect. Suppose you select an option and you click on an option, and then you can simply check that there are 4 options in the drop down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So to do that, you need to use the same expect, and then at the end you say dot to have count and 4. So this 4 is a count, and it is not like an array like 0, 1, 2, 3. It's a number. So you have 4 options, so just say put 4 here. So you can also use the not to negate any assertion. So here we saw to be checked, there is no to be unchecked, right? Not dot. So not to be checked. So you can see how easy this coding is. It's like reading plain English almost. So you are expecting the page to have a checkbox with the name agree to terms not checked. That simple it is. So once you start writing this code, you will get used to it very easily. So that's another advantage of using Playwright. And these are just a few of the many powerful assertions in Playwright's expect library. And by using them correctly, you can write reliable, non-flaky, very robust tests that verify every detail of your application's behavior. So that wraps up our deep dive into assertions. In the next video, we are going to take all these skills and learn how to build a scalable and maintainable framework using the page object model. It's a crucial step for any professional tester. So thanks for watching, and if you like this video and if it helped you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for this channel for more videos like this. Happy testing!